Uh, Guys, just checking. Give me a sec. Let me know if you guys can hear me clearly. Let me know if you guys can see me and hear me clearly, if that's okay. Can you guys hear me? Can hear, can see. Okay, perfect. Let's just wait for 2 more minutes. How's everyone? I hope you guys are ready with your coffee. All set, all ready. Weekend research time, yes. A lot of things have happened. Lots and lots of things have happened actually. But we'll just focus on the main ones. We'll not focus on literally everything that's there in the market, because then we'll get very confused if we do that. So we'll just focus on what are the important things and what are the important ones. So today we're just gonna sit back, relax, and try to learn as much as possible. Okay? Chalo. So before we start, let's talk about some basic stuff. Okay, so there was a lot of questions that people were asking me. Number one question was, why did I not do live for 2 weeks? So for all the people who were asking this, why did I not do live for 2 weeks, is because I was not in the country for 2 weeks. I had gone out of the country. I had gone to Vietnam for 2 weeks. So I just came back 2-3 days ago. That is why I could not do live for so many days. Okay, that is question number one. What else is the any other question? Your opinion on the Adani issue? Yes, I will talk about that if you guys want. I thought Adani was over, but I will talk about it, right? We will talk about that in today's session as well. First, we'll look at the market and then we'll talk about Adani. Okay, is that okay? First, we'll look at the market, then we'll talk about Adani. Is that fine? Okay. Now, and also there was a very big fear that was going on in the entire market, mainly because the market was just going down. How many of you all saw that 7-8 red candles that happened last maybe 10 years ago or 15 years ago, right? Something that happened which has never happened in the past, 7-8 red candles, and we were just worried because we were like, boss, when is it going to go up, and why are the FIIs selling so much? And the FIIs are just selling after selling after selling. So we didn't know why the FIIs were selling so much, but we might have a faint idea why they were. So then what happened to that? What happened? Why did it start going up again? And today, if you actually look at it, let's see if I can show this data to you. But today, if you have a look at it again, the entire market looks bullish. Okay. Now, how do you find out all of this, whether the market looks bullish or not? Let me see if I can just open the OI data and show you everything today. Okay, so just get a good understanding of the entire market. What is going to happen going forward, what is going to happen to your beloved stocks, because a lot of people are more worried about that. So we will look at all of this. Yeah, what else? Where am I? Analyze option chain. Okay, chalo. So let's begin. Let's quickly go and understand how the charts look like right now, so that we can start understanding what is going to happen in the next few days. Okay, chalo, let's dig in and deep dive. Now, the first thing we're going to look at is obviously our favorite Nifty chart. Okay, let me come to Nifty chart. Now, Nifty, let me remove, I'll show you why I've done these orange candles as well, but leave the orange candles, orange lines. If you guys can see this clearly, let me remove these orange lines so that for you guys it's simple. Nifty is trading in this beautiful pattern. What is this pattern called for a lot of people who want to learn a little bit of technical analysis as well? I'm still not an expert. I don't teach technical analysis. I'm just learning because I'm trying to understand trends and patterns and momentums, right? Now, this is called a downward channel. Now, when does this downward channel get over? Right? This is called downward channel. Yes. Higher highs and higher lows. Somebody said, you're right. So currently it's a descending channel. It's not a triangle. It's a descending channel. It's making lower lows every single point of time. And this is exactly how the market moves, which is up, down, up, down, up, down, now going up. And then here is the crucial point. Will it break out from here, or will it just ping back and start falling? Because if that happens and it starts falling, then it starts going into dangerous territory over here, right? So that is what we don't want it to happen. We want it to break out from this channel, because only after it breaks out, and even after it breaks out, look at the number of resistance it has, right? The first resistance you can see here is approximately at 18,000, right? This is number one resistance that you can see right here, this one, right? So even if it breaks out from this channel, the next problem it's going to face is at 18,000. Why? Because at 18,000 you can see that the market has taken multiple different points, 1, 2, 3, four times it's hit 18,000, and it's tried breaking out here as well, but it was not successful and it came back down again. So these are some things that we are seeing, that 18,000 is going to be the biggest hurdle right now. And are we back into a bull run? Are we back into a bullish momentum? What do you guys think? Are we back into a bullish momentum? Yes or no? PSU banks went up. Yes, PSU banks went up, and there is a reason why PSU banks went up. But tell me, do you guys think we're back in a bullish territory right now, or was it just one day of happiness? Right? Was it just one day of happiness? Correct. Very good answer by a lot of you guys. We cannot say until this channel is significantly with strong volumes broken. Right now, when will that happen? That means the market has to go up slowly, right? Because the market doesn't go up in one shot, it goes up slowly. It will come till here. When it reaches 17,800 in the next, maybe this week, we will understand if the rally continues within this week, maybe this week to next week, by around 15th March ke pehle, you will understand that this has hit this channel, right? It has hit this line. Now, first news that you need is, after you hit this line, you need something positive, you need something bullish. Only after that something positive and something bullish happens, you will see it breaking this line. But then immediately there's another beautiful line sitting on the top, which is 18,000, which it has to beat the 18,000 also, right? So two things it has to beat back to back. For this to happen, we need good results, we need good positive news, we need good data coming out, good job data coming out. Can the unemployment data look attractive right now? No, it can't look attractive right now, because there's just been massive layoffs that have happened right now, right? Now you understand the basic picture of the Indian economy. Let's look at the Nasdaq ones very quickly, right? So Nasdaq, as we remember, was in a very similar zone like what we are right now, right? What was Nasdaq in? What was this called? Same thing. We saw this for a very long period of time, that Nasdaq was also in the same descending triangle, right? In fact, Nasdaq fell quite a lot from its peak. Let's assume this was the peak. Nasdaq fell almost 37% from its peak, right? Literally, look at this. This was a mountain thing. And if you look at Nifty, where did we fall from our peak? This was our peak, right? Let's check. We fell 7%. We literally fell 8%. Chalo, 8% from our peak. And Nasdaq fell 37%. Poor guys in Nasdaq. Back to India, what is this nonsense? That is the 8-day nonsense that happened here. Back to back selling. Now, most of the selling, guys, please understand, most of the selling happened over here only by FIIs. Okay, who are FIIs? They are, let's understand in simple terms, foreign institutional investors, people with a lot of money, people with big money that can move the entire Indian economy. They trade on an average maybe 1,000 crores, 2,000 crores, 3,000 crores, maybe, right? Some average is 1,000 crores, but on a very bad day they sell 4,000 crores. On a very okay they only sell 1,000 crores. That's how it is, right? Now, when you look at the Indian economy, there was a lot of problems happening. What was the problem? Adani problem was going on, right? Which was tanking everything. Now, I don't know how many of you all know this, but Adani was also included in Nifty 50. Do you guys remember that? Adani Enterprises got involved in Nifty 50. So then when Adani Enterprises started falling down by 10%, 15%, it was also dragging a little bit. It was dragging the Indian thing. In fact, more scary was Reliance. In fact, Reliance did a good move yesterday, but Reliance was also dragging the entire economy, right? Because Reliance has a heavy weightage on the entire Nifty. You see that Reliance also was falling quite a lot. Look at this. Reliance also fell quite a lot. Almost 15% Reliance has corrected in the last few months. From December to now, Reliance fell a lot as well, right? Now, why Reliance was in a scary zone? Because Reliance was actually at its support. Look at this. This was a support that Reliance was taking for a very long period of time. So when the market actually came to a point which was this, right? Please mark these levels if you guys don't have levels, but please mark these levels. One sec. Yeah, please mark these levels, because at 2,300 was Reliance's. See, now tomorrow I don't know if we're completely bullish, right? If it does break 2,300, if Reliance breaks 2,300, look at the next low where it is. The next low is directly at 2,100, right? If Reliance breaks. So luckily, we didn't have any more bad news, but if that had happened, 7% down only Reliance, that means it's going to drag the Nifty minimum 2 to 3%. It's going to be very, very, very bad. But again, keep an eye out of these levels. Why? Because it's not like I can confirm and tell you right now we're in the bull run right now. I cannot confirm and tell you we're in a bull run because I still don't see positive news anywhere, right? only negativity is spreading around, right? We've seen these cycles. You've been with me for the last 2 years. We've seen good cycles, we've seen bad cycles, we've seen when everything is amazing in the market, and we've seen everything is bad in the market. You have seen everything. You have been with me over here, you have been with me in this fall, you have been with me in fact in the COVID fall also, right? Even here. So we've seen how the markets have played out, we've seen how the markets are now coming back, consolidating. But if you zoom out and see the bigger picture, right, let's come up to Nifty again. If you zoom out and see the bigger picture, market went up, massive rally, did a massive correction, went up, now is doing a correction. Technically it should go up, right? But I don't know if this correction is over or it's still supposed to come down and then ping back up again. But I don't think, there's no reason why we should go so far back to June 2022 where we were at 15,000. There is no requirement for it. Even on the daily chart, if you look at RSI was oversold. That's why you see that it was right here at the bottom and now it's pinging back up. So again, we can't say what is happening. If you look at the let's check the FII data, right? Just coming to quickly check your FII data. So look at FII data earlier on. If you look at FII data in the past, I'll show you the past history here as well. The FII data was only selling. Look at this, minus 1300 crores, 683 crores, minus 260 crores, minus 1200 crores, minus 2700 crores. And all of these were basically futures, right? FIIs were selling. And if you look at the cash, this is more important, right? Leave this. This is more important, which is the cash component. Minus 4,000, minus 2,000, minus 1,000, minus 1,000, 580. At an average, they were selling 1,000, 2,000 every week. This day, they sold 4,000. But then domestic institutions were buying 4,000, 2,000, 1,400, 1,500. Domestic institutions were supporting the market. Who are domestic institutions? Are mutual funds, are LIC. All of these are domestic institutions. This can be ignored. Why can this be ignored? Can somebody smart in the chat who's updated with the market can tell me why this 12,000 crores FII can be ignored? In fact, that day FII didn't invest money, it was negative. But can someone tell me why this shows 12,771? Yeah, Sagar is the smart guy. The 12,700 crores was basically a deal that happened to save Adani, the GQG partners, right? The GQG partner deal that happened where GQG partners invested, investment pumped in 1.87 billion into 4 different Adani stock companies, right? Because they did that, very weird that even though GQG invested in this and obviously the share price has gone up, their shares in US fell down because they were like, dude, what are you doing? Right? Sometimes I feel little weird. I'll tell you why I feel weird, because sometimes the US guys think in a very weird way. Why do I say this? I'll show you something, right? Look at this. I'll show you something. So they were all very angry because why? They were all like, the Hindenburg report came out. So why is a US firm investing in India? That's not correct, right? And this guy invested in India. There's also talks that came out that GQG ka jo main aadmi hai, the main guy who was here. Again, this is all not real news. I don't know whether it's real or fake, but these were rumors that were going out in the market that Rajiv Jain, I think his name was, right? I'm not sure what his name was. Yeah, Rajiv Jain. Yeah. So GQG's chief investment officer Rajiv Jain. So people are saying that Adani's brother only gave him money, and then Adani's brother gave him money, and he took that money and invested it back into Adani. But if you ask me, is there any proof? No, there's no proof. Do you and me care about it so much? No, because we don't hold Adani stock, so we don't care about it. But you can see, for all the people who keep asking me, Shashank, should we buy Adani stocks right now? Shashank, the Adani stocks is going up 5%. Shashank, should we buy it right now? From the last 2 years, I've been telling everyone that, boss, don't buy Adani, not because of the business or fundamentals or whatever. Why did I tell you don't buy? Because the game that is being played in Adani is way over our heads. The people who will lose is only you. They are not going to lose. Sorry, GQG is listed in Australia. Yes, fine. No problem. I'm saying it's an abroad entity. Now, my problem with this is that it is not in your control. So if you want to invest in Adani, then you can do it. But please understand that the risk is extremely, extremely high, right? Because the game that is being played by very, very, very big people, not by small people. So retail investors always get caught. So that is why I stay away from it, because just imagine when Adani went up, went down, went up, went down. What if you guys had Adani shares? You would have had no sleep in the night, right? So now, why I tell you it is a little funny, because look at this. Some guy from Morningstar analyst Sean Lur basically said that he does not, he's talking about Rajiv Jain. Rajiv Jain does not actually run an ESG fund, and importantly, his investors are aware of that. He said in reference to GQG buying Adani, which has major coal assets. ESG stands for environmental, social, and governance. Now, this ESG has become like this new, good boy. You should become an ESG company. Do good to the environment, social, and governance, and only then you will see massive investments coming in. But people who want funding, people who want to take advantage of situations will invest. And if you see, Adani is free float in the entire market. What do you mean by free float? The number of shares of Adani in the market held by public is very less. Most of it is held by Adani itself. So as I showed you this FI data, most of it was investment into Adani, and Adani was the guy selling shares to GQG, and GQG has taken massive positions in this, right? And then finally, again, even if you see on 3rd March when our entire market went up, even then you see that the FII cash component was very low. But one very important thing was the entire FIIs turned bullish. They were always bearish till that time. Okay, they were always bearish. They finally turned bullish, right? Now, if you see the OI data, let me just show you the OI data. Now, look at the puts and calls. It's pretty much the same. FIIs are both on calls and on puts, right? And if you look at the open interest data, let me just show you the open interest data. As you can see, the green ones are basically put writers. Put writers are basically those people who say that the market is going to go up from this point. So 17,500 ke upar hi jayega market. That is why these positions are taken. So if it comes to 17,500, all these guys are standing like, I'm not going to let you go away. Whereas on the other side, these are all the bear. The red ones are the bear. Let's assume it that way. All the guys who want to push down the market, there is nobody here playing the game. But last week, the game was completely different, where 17,400 was the biggest red bar standing in that position right now. So it is very, very, very interesting. Cool. This is on the weekly. Let's look at monthly again. Even on the monthly, it looks very simple. It looks very nice. So no issues at all with this. Got it? Understood? So if you look at it from a market perspective right now, Nifty needs to break this. You can draw these lines for your reference. It needs to break this line, and after that it needs to go up significantly. Until that, nothing is going to happen. Cool? Understood? Isala Cup Namdu, yes, a lot of RCB fans who have recently signed Qatar Airways for 75 crores. Yes, I know. Yeah, coming back. Okay, so this much we understood. So GQG is over. There is another asset that went up really, really high. Can somebody tell me which asset went up really well in the last few days? Can somebody tell me which asset went up really well in the last few days? Last few months, in fact. When the whole market falls, what is that one asset that goes up a lot? Right? If you look at gold, okay, let me check if gold is here. If you look at gold, gold literally rallied, right? Went up, and now it's coming down because we're recovering again. But gold did a massive rally in the last few days, last few months. Since December, it's only been going up because of the uncertainty that was kicking in right now. Right, so let's quickly do one thing. Let's quickly go through the stocks. Reliance, I've told you, Reliance is literally taking a small pullback right now, right? But it's okay. Reliance is not in a bad zone. It's definitely taking a small pullback right now, so that's okay. Axis Bank was the talk of the news. Look at our trades in the past. It's so beautiful. It's been. Axis Bank was in the talk of the news. In fact, this was the breakout position that it did. It has literally come and retested right now. Can you guys see this? See the beauty of this retest, right? It was in this channel, it broke out, and now it's come back to this line, and mostly 90% of the time it usually retests this and it starts going up. Now we need to look at all scenarios whether it will go up or not. Now if you ask me today, if you look at the overall sentiment of the market, it is currently turned bullish. Banks are definitely advantages right now because the central bank is going to increase it by 0.25 is what they're saying. So if that happens, it's going to go up. India is also going to continue increasing because inflation is not come into the picture for India as well. It's not come down in control. So banks do definitely look bullish in the next few years, right? So we can take some test positions over here. Let's do one thing. Let's take a test position here. Again, whatever I'm showing you right here, as I told you 100 times in the past, these are all what do you call that? These are not real positions, right? All of these positions that I'm taking right now is just to show you guys, just to understand how the market is behaving and how we will keep taking positions like this just to see what's happening in the market, right? Most of the time we'll be wrong, sometimes we'll be right, and when we're right, it's completely fine. When we're wrong, it's okay, it's completely all right. You got it? Cool. Let's take an entry now. Let me remove this. I want to take an entry here. Okay. Now buy. Entry Axis Bank. What is the date today? 4th March. Okay. Market still bearish. Okay. Has to break 17,800 to confirm bullishness. We can take a good risk reward ratio here. Why are we doing this? Banks look good in short term. Both public sector and private sector banks look good in the short term. And now let me do risk reward ratio. Okay, risk reward ratio. What is the risk reward ratio? Now, because I don't want to take a lot of risk. Why do I not want to take a lot of risk? Because I know that the market is still looking very bearish, right? So because I don't want to take a lot of risk, I'm keeping this position, right? This line is going to be my marker, right? If it goes below this line, then I know it's going to come back into the channel, and this was considered as a fake breakout. So I'm going to keep a very small stop loss over here, right? Maybe this is going to be the stop loss. That means even if it touches the line, most of the time what happens, it does a fake breakdown and then it starts going up again, right? So I'm just keeping it here only for the reason why it can go up, and if it starts going up, it will definitely go up to this. So risk reward ratio is approximately 1:2 over here, where the stop loss is 50 small 793 over here, which is approximately 50 points, and the gain would be 119 points. Let's see. We don't know, right? It is still very risky to judge the market right now, but looking at the sentiment, I'm looking at that. Now if you look at TCS, okay, TCS, as see, similar thing happened with TCS, right? It gave a breakout here. We took a position thinking it was great, but then it became down and started going down again, right? In fact, it's gone down to our stop loss. Look at this. Stop loss was 3,400. It is currently trading at 3,300 whatever, right? So technically we should have exited this somewhere around this date. We should have exited it somewhere around this date, but we didn't exit. So we'll wait for one more week and see if it starts breaking up, going back up again. If it starts going down, if it goes below this last bottom that it did, which is 3298, we will sell this and take a loss. Sell this as in, from a learning perspective, I don't hold these stocks because sometimes people get confused. So I'm just being very clear over here. Tata Elxsi is range bound, great stuff. HCL Tech, nothing much to see here. Wipro still range bound. Okay, still waiting here, still waiting. Varun Beverages, how many of you all still hold Varun Beverages? How many of you all are still having Varun Beverages? I feel Varun Beverages is that one stock that has not disappointed anyone this entire year. Is the only one that has been very sweet to us the entire year. How many of you all still have this stock? Yeah, long term. Yeah. It's not short term. We're not doing short term for this. Varun Beverages is so nice. It's completely nice, right? Nothing wrong with the stock. You're still going to have Pepsi, so there's nothing wrong with that. You're still going to have all the junk food, so it's completely all right. We will go ahead, right? But this is the only stock that has been doing really well. In fact, now it is slowly creating a new channel also, because earlier channel becomes useless. It's also creating a new channel. Now this has become the new trend line, and it is constantly going up. Now this is technically a new channel is being created, something like this. I'll show you. Jesus. Yeah, this is the new channel that is currently being created. Currently it's going in this channel right now. Yeah, so it's nice. It's overvalued. Yeah, I would still say it's slightly overvalued, but whoever is trading in this channel, wait, it might just come down a little bit to correct. It is currently at its overbought position. It will definitely do a small pullback. So all the people who are planning to buy, I would say wait for another 2 weeks. You'll get better rates to buy this. Okay, got it? So wait for 1 more week, 1.5 weeks. It will come back to its original form. Laurus Labs, we exited already. I think we were very clear on that. We have exited Laurus Labs. So let me just delete this. I think we've multiple times we've said that the minute it broke this, we're exiting, and it's currently at an oversold position. This is going to take a long time to recover. This is going to take a very long time to recover. Move on, go to the next, right? Happiest Minds, still trading range bound. Which other oh, Kotak Bank has come below its. Kotak Bank has been in this channel forever. Kotak Bank really needs to break out. It really needs something really special for Kotak Bank to break out, right? So this is something that we're seeing right now. Let's remove this out. What is happening with Deepak? This is what Deepak Fertilizers. Okay, it's still there only. It's still range bound, so we can still wait. Okay, so good long-term stock, so no need to worry, and also very seasonal. Bajaj is trying to recover, but both the Bajaj are trying to recover. Polycab gave a breakout. This we saw, I think, last time, right? But Polycab has given a very nice breakout. In fact, Polycab is going up as well. Very significantly, it's going up. We'll wait for a small correction, right? We'll wait for a small correction, and then we can take a position in. I think Polycab. Polycab should come down. Should come down to retest this line. If I'm not wrong, it should come down to retest this line, slightly higher line. Yeah, it should come down to retest this line. If it comes down here, it will become a very good buying opportunity for us. Until that, let's just wait. Okay. Oh wow, guys, are you watching this? Superb entry position. Guys, this is so nice. This is how Nifty should become. But this is a good entry position to take. It's gone up, come down, it's given a retest, and now it's looking very attractive. Very nice. For some reason, why can't I find that very call out button, dude? Why is my brain not working today? It was somewhere here or oh yeah, shit. Brain's not working, guys. Sorry. It's been a while since I did this. Okay. Breakout plus retest done. Swing opportunity here. Can hold for 3 to 6 months. Exit if it goes back into downward channel. Okay, let me do risk reward ratio also over here. Got you guys, I got you. Okay, if it goes down below this channel, technically anytime it breaks this channel, this is where you need to exit. And if this starts going up, the next target can be definitely around this one, which is around 2600. You should see it definitely should reach 2600, right? So this looks very attractive right now because it's recently given a breakout, came back, and it's gone up. Yeah, I need a little more coffee, guys. You're right. I have to also do a video of what I'm doing right now. So there's doing right now as I'm doing in life right now. So there's a lot of updates. Not getting the time at all to do anything, but yeah, we will definitely do it. Okay. Which are the other interesting companies? Oh, our favorite, ITC. Favorite. ITC is the most beautiful stock always because it's the only one that does not care a damn about the market. It's like, I don't care, Shashank. It's very weirdly creating a nice consolidation position right now over here. It's creating a nice consolidation position right now, and if it breaks the consolidation, we'll see a movement. Where the movement is, we don't know. It's going to give a movement, that is for sure, right? And this consolidation might take some time also. Usually what happens after a sharp rally, it usually takes time to settle down, relax, you know, have some water, and then it starts running back up or down again. So that looks very attractive. This is nothing here, nothing here. Polyplex is still okay. Electra did a massive comeback. Somebody was asking in the chat as well, right? Electra has come back. I would still not buy it though. I would wait for it to cross 534. Once it crosses 534, whoever wants to buy can look at buying over here, right? KEI. How many of y'all are holding KEI in the comments in the chat? This is something that this is something that's following. It's like this. It's just following this channel with blinders, right? Give us a task, bro, like how you gave fundamental analysis and all. What do you mean by task? My task is only given to my community members. We are doing fundamental analysis there on automobile sector in the community, right? I think Komal is here from the community, she'll know. But KEI is one company that's doing really well, constantly going up and is looking really attractive here. Okay, coming back to Deepak. Deepak is just there. Tata's there. Mastec's down. IIFL, oof, scary position for IIFL. Very scary position for IIFL. This constitutes a fake breakout. If this doesn't cross 446, then we're back to coming inside as well. Right? How are our other consumer stocks doing? Trient doing some very weird momentums there. Indian hotels are also okay. Apollo Hospital, beautiful. This is actually given a recent breakout, has come down to retest. You can take this gives a good entry position right now over here, right? We can actually get a good risk to reward ratio here as well. Let's keep this. Apollo Hospital, breakout plus retest, swing plus fundamentals are good. Okay, 3 to 6 months, we can keep this to check it out. Okay, let's do risk reward ratio also because I would like to always put stop losses everywhere. Long position, let's take, this is the number. I would say if it goes back to this is your exit, and now it has recently broken out and there is nothing here, we can actually aim for 1500 easily over here, right? So this is a very good risk reward ratio that is looking for Apollo Hospitals. Let's see. Wait, sorry, what? This is Apollo, no? Sorry, this is not Apollo Hospital, it's Apollo Tubes. My bad. Okay, you get the point. My bad. Yeah, I need my coffee. Wait, let me have a sip. Thank you guys. What would I do without you guys? Yeah, I have another session also after this at 3 o'clock with you guys only, so don't be too excited. Okay. Yeah, sorry, my bad. I make mistakes sometimes. Bang to nahi coffee mug mein. I wish. I think maybe if I had a little alcohol, I would have got up even stronger. But no, it's been a very hectic last 2 days, last 2 weeks. So yeah. Again, sorry, APL Apollo Tubes looking very strong, doing really well. Pidilite, not much to see. I'm only looking at the important stocks, okay? Not every single stock that is there over here. What else? Titan we'll look at. Titan is nice. Okay, Titan we're still accumulating. SBI did a massive rally. You saw this? SBI 5% up on SBI. SBI is looking very nice. In fact, we did a small swing trade. We got 4% gain on SBI as well. But SBI is looking good. Yes, Chetan, ho gaya wo baat purani ho gayi. I know. How do I join the community? I will put the link after this session gets over. Pehla focus on session, then we focus on community. Okay. Now SBI has again come to a very nice crucial point, right? If SBI breaks this for a short-term position, 567, it'll go up directly to 604, which is a good amount of rise for SBI. But again, I don't know. We need to wait and see what is going to happen. Yeah, Chetan is slightly behind. Chetan, go towards live. Thoda push karo live ke liye. Late join kiya to yahi hota hai problem. Okay. Chetan is spamming. He's like, Shashank, you're wrong. It's not Apollo Hospital. It's Apollo Tubes. I know. Let me remove this. This looks a little nice. It looks. Let me check something out here. This looks nice. It's looking in a very weird upward momentum. Yeah, this looks very nice. We'll keep an eye out on this. It's in my red list. Oh, beautiful. Look at this, how it's just playing out. So beautiful this is playing out. Come to my red list. Yeah, this is playing out very well. This is Naveen Fluorine for all the people who are not aware. Blue Star is another company that's doing really well. Again, going through the channel, slightly overvalued right now, but we'll see what's going to happen. Mahindra and Mahindra. Okay, Mahindra and Mahindra, let me remove drawings again. Mahindra and Mahindra is in a very good consolidation mode right now. It should break out. In my opinion, it should not be in this zone. It is doing really well. Mahindra and Mahindra should figure out upward movement here, but a good buying opportunity is anywhere here. So if it comes here, I will take a buy position on this, right? That is something that I would do. Cool. Anything else? Muthoot Finance. Oh yeah, Muthoot Finance, by the way, is... Oh, should I miss the trade or what? Oh, damn. Shit. It was in my red list. HDFC Bank did not get activated. Muthoot Finance is very close. If Muthoot Finance breaks down this line tomorrow, even in an upward market, Muthoot Finance didn't do well. The reason why I've kept this is a nice opportunity for a intra-day or intra-week trade. Because if Muthoot Finance break this, it's going down by minimum 40 points. 40 points means in the option you'll get approximately 20 points, right? 20 points in an option for a stock is amazing. Okay, is really amazing. So I'm just waiting for that. Sadly, I think I didn't check it out, but maybe I will take another position. I've taken another position as well. I've taken a range position. Remember in Nifty when we started this session, I had 2 lines. So those lines are my break-even lines. So it was quite high. If I'm not wrong, it was somewhere here and somewhere here. So I'm learning option selling now, which is what people like PR Sundar and all do, that where you barely get any percentage. You get like 4-5% a month, but I'm not greedy. I love 4-5%. I can sleep peacefully at night. So yeah, that is something I'm learning next. Okay, now let's find the stock of the day to do quick fundamental analysis. Okay, so now I want you guys, you beautiful guys, to start spamming name of one stock, and I will choose 4 out of them. And from that 4, I will choose one and we will do quick fundamental analysis on that stock. Cool? Now's the time for you to maybe spam a little bit. Let me find it. Okay. But in the meantime, you guys will have to click on the like button, because I know sometimes you guys get so involved in the stream that you forget to click on the like button. Because there are 271 people and so many people also vote. So I want people to click on that beautiful like button, which takes nothing. You don't have to subscribe to the channel. Don't worry. You can see me once in every week. You don't have to subscribe to it. I barely post videos. But likes is something that I take really close to my heart. Okay. Next. Let me take 4 stocks now. Actually, there's a very interesting stock that I wanted to talk about also. It's a nice article that I read recently. Okay. Defense theme, very good. What else? One more. Actually, we need 2 more. Ambuja, I'm not doing it. Sorry. Ambuja is linked. Who else is there? Tata Consumer. Okay. Didn't we do Tata Consumer? One more option I need. One more option. Okay. Seems like a crowd favorite. We did this long ago. Okay, guys. All you have to do is simple vote. It'll take you 2 seconds to vote, but then that will decide what we do in the next 20 minutes. Okay. So I want you guys to vote now very quickly. Come on, guys. Come on. Waiting for you guys to vote so we can take it forward and start with the next thing. Okay. Till then, just give me 1 second. I'm just going to wait. Okay. How's it looking? Wow. Tata Consumers. Guys, what is this? CDSL, HAL and Tata Consumers are literally 28, 29%, and only 124 people have voted out of 277 people that are live. That means the remaining 120 people or 150 people are really lazy to click on one button. Yeah, if I was not there, then you would sit on Instagram and click and go through all the reels and click on likes, right? But for actual knowledge, you're not clicking one button. It's literally free. I'm not even asking you money to boss come and pay to click on this button. Come on, because that is going to help the entire market get structured. At least give your feedback on this fertilizer space. Boss, I like the fertilizer space. Who said I don't like the fertilizer space? Deepak Fertilizer is something that I'm currently holding as well. Again, please don't take it as investment advice. It is something that I am holding, and I know my entry points and I know my exit points. So I'm holding that from my perspective. But I'd like the fertilizer space. Never said no on the fertilizer space. Okay. What else? Come on. Tata Consumers got the highest votes of 150 people. That's still 50% of all the people that are voting, but it's completely fine. Those watching from TV wouldn't have the option to vote. Really? I didn't know people are watching from TV as well. Wow, I'm really glad. Okay. Cool. Chalo. I'm ending it. We're going to do Tata Consumers, okay? Subah utke. You're looking at my face. Okay, let's go. What are we doing first? Tata Consumers. Tata Consumers right here. Let me go here. Look at it from a chart perspective. Remove all drawings so we can go with a fresh mind. What is it looking like right now for you guys? What is Tata Consumers looking at right now? What is this pattern that you see right here? Come on, you guys are also smart guys. You guys are becoming smarter and smarter and smarter. What do you guys look at over here? Right? Is this properly a downward channel? Can we say that this is currently sitting in a beautiful downward channel? Right? But there is also something very important to look here or to observe here, is that right now it is at its support. Right? These are the 2 supports that it is. Right now it is currently at its support, and the next is directly here. Right? So right now it is at the support, not bad at all, because if it starts pinging up from here, this would be a very good ratio that you can get to start buying. Okay, look at this. If it starts going up, you'll get a 15% move, close to a 15% move if this happens. So it is right now at its major support level. let's understand why it is at a major support level. Let's quickly look at what will we look at? The fundamental analysis of this company. Then we will go to the PPT also. So don't worry. Sorry guys, I know my keyboard sounds a lot because I literally have this bad habit of banging in my keys like tuck tuck tuck. So someone's asking which keyboard you have. The cheapest keyboard in the market, I think it's $500, Lenovo typical black color keyboard, because I literally hit my keyboard a lot when I'm typing fast, and usually most of the time it breaks. So I don't want to get an expensive keyboard, right? So that is a problem. See, I have my own problems. It's completely fine. Chalo, let's look at everything. Market cap 65,000 crores, current price 710, P ratio 62. Is it slightly high? We will check. ROC, ROE could be better, not very attractive, could be better, right? Market cap to sales is currently trading at 5x premium. That means the sales of the company is 5 times, market cap is trading at 5 times the sales. So if 65,000 divided by 5 would be the sales of the yearly sales of the company, right? Now if you look at the P ratio, yes, see, this is the problem guys. This is the problem. Right, the P ratio is already overvalued. Look at this. Since here the average median P ratio was around 56. It was already way overvalued. It was sitting at 100. So right now what is happening? The company is consolidating. The company is coming back. Now, as I said, it's very close to its support. So this becomes a good zone to buy as well. Understood? Let me go down. Okay, let's look at the price chart once. Price chart, consolidation going on since October. As you can see, since October it has come down, the P ratio. The price of this company has also come down from 874 to 716. Is it a bad company? I don't think so. This is a 5-year chart. If I do a 10-year chart, it's looking like it's taking a break right now, which is completely fine. If it's taking a break, then it's good for us, right? If it's good for us, why? Because whenever it's taking a break, it starts shooting up again after consolidation, right? So it is definitely now was overvalued. I would say right now good, but only one problem is there here, guys. Can somebody tell me, looking at this chart, what is this one problem I'm talking about? One big significant problem is there. Can somebody tell me, looking at this chart, what is the problem? What is the problem? Yes, it's going down. All that is fine. It's at a support. All that is fine. But there's another value that I'm seeing that is a problem, right? The current price of Tata Consumers is below both its 200-day moving average and 50-day moving average. That is not very attractive, right? So for you and me to take a position, we will have to wait for it to at least go up above 200-day moving average. 200-day moving average is that black line, okay? So it definitely needs some boost for it to start going up. What does it indicate? So very simple. What does it indicate is that basically when the 200-day moving, when the stock is trading below its 200-day moving average, that means it is in a bad zone right now, because in the last 200 days, if you take the average of the stock price, it has not gone below the average. Right now it's going below the average. In fact, yes, somebody was saying, Jitin saying, right, if you see that yellow line crossing below the black line, that is called a death crossover, right? Whenever the 50-day moving average goes below the 200-day moving average, I'm talking about this zone right here, you can see this. Whenever the 50-day moving average goes below the 200-day moving average, is usually a confirmation to sell the stock. Okay, so it has gone down. Now what is the opposite of this? When the 50-day moving average goes above the 200-day moving average, it is called a golden crossover, right? A golden crossover is usually indicated as something positive. Now how to find these golden crossovers, you ask? Very simple, right? You go to something called chart link, click on chart ink, not chart link, right? Come down, go to screeners, lot of screeners here, find golden here, okay? Golden crossover. This is literally a very good bullish scan. So as you can see, there are 3 companies currently going through a golden crossover, right? Apollo Tyres is doing well, Havells is doing well, and Cummins is doing well. So if I just go, just to show you guys, because I keep teaching you guys in the middle, so it's okay if we get slightly diverted. As you can see here, it is almost crossing over. So for some reason, this chart has said it's crossed over. So maybe it's crossed over because there are some different rules and regulations that people have, right? Apollo Tyres. Let's check Apollo Tyres. I keep going back to Apollo Hospital. Something's there. It's like the hospital is calling me. Please don't do that. Okay? Touch wood. My God, where's wood? Okay, fine. Touch wood. Yeah, okay. I don't want to go to the hospital right now. We are coming back. So golden crossovers are something that is considered positive, whereas death crossovers is considered negative, right? It's not very good. So right now the market is definitely going down, but let's go look at the fundamental analysis of the company and check out what is happening with respect to the quarterly sales of the company. Okay, cool. Now look at the quarterly sales. What can you tell me about this quarterly sales? What can you tell me about this quarterly sales? Last 4 quarters, what can you tell me? Just looking at this, what can you tell me? Just looking at this, what can you tell me? 3208, 3175, 3327, 3363, 3475. What can you tell me? मजा नहीं है? Yeah, no fun. No fun at all. Right? Looks very normal. Looks very okayish. Yeah, no growth at all. Remember when did it start going down? Do you guys remember when Tata Consumer started going down? October 2021 is when it started its decline till October 22. Yes, October 2022, right? Where did it go? Price. This zone. No, September 2021. After September 2021, it was at its all-time high, and then it's never come back to that zone. But for it to come back to that zone, which is September 2021 result, right? That means it's come out just after the June result, or maybe just the September result would have come out at that point, and it's showing this kind of a result. And then it was not a bad result because net profit went up from 200 to 286 crores. But then after that, the December result, disappointing. Even the bottom line, in fact, bottom line has actually gone up quite significantly, but there is no growth. People are looking more from a thing. So technically, the PE re-rating should have happened. But as you can see, even though the PE went up, the stock price did not go up. Why? Because there is no signs of growth. It is looking very flat. Now, you're saying it's because of inflation. I don't think it's because of the inflation, because if inflation would have really affected this company, then yeah, I mean, nothing's affecting them with raw materials, right? Look at this. Your OPM is not doing much. It's pretty much there. So you're saying the sales are getting affected. Are you saying the sales are getting affected? Then the sales should get affected with everyone. Why is Varun Beverages sales not going down? That should also get affected, right? Why is ITC sales not going down? That should also get affected. So there is something that is wrong here with Tata Consumer from a long time, which we'll find out. Don't worry, right? Which we'll find out and then see what is going to happen, right? So inflation don't affect, because inflation will go up maybe 1 or 2 rupees extra they'll do, man. So I don't think that's the case. But let's go look at it. Debt to equity ratio, wonderful, for free, super money that they're making. No issues with the money that they're doing at all. Where are they investing all of this? They're investing small amount in buying fixed assets, and they're doing most of it in intercorporate deposits, acquisitions of companies, 500 crores over here that they spent, and cash flow from financing activities. Let's see, repayment of borrowings. I mean, they barely had borrowings, but they've repaid a heavy chunk of those borrowings as well, and they're giving good amount of dividends, which are constantly growing, right? Now let's understand a little bit more about this. The equity structure has not changed. That's completely fine. The FII structure has not changed. DII structures in fact gone up. The DIIs have actually taken more positions in this. So let's quickly go through their financial update and let's quickly go through their credit report. So I like to see the credit report, because credit report basically gives a small idea of the entire company. Got it? Ye kaun hai? Suraj Das. Trading is gambling or not? Where did this come from? Okay. What is the rating that they have? They have A plus, A1 plus rating, AAA stable. Very good rating. A1 plus, AAA stable is very good. Okay, where is this? I'm just checking where the problems are there. Okay. The entire entity's overall return on capital employed continues to be impacted by high levels of goodwill arising from past, notwithstanding the sequential improvement witnessed in the last recent years. That is fine. The ratings also factor in TCPL's exposure to currency fluctuations and volatility in commodity prices of bulk tea and coffee. Okay, so if coffee, which is the commodity of Tata Tea and Tata Consumer, Tata Tea and Tata Coffee, if the prices of these commodities are fluctuating a lot, then you will see there is a problem. Okay, what else is there? Are they saying anything else? Leading brand, we know. I want to see the risks, challenges. Return on capital employed is fine. Margins exposed due to fluctuating. Okay, fine. That's okay. Let's look at more in detail. Let's go directly to the investor presentation. This is Tata Consumer's investor presentation, right? We've become smart, so we can now quickly go deep dive. Yeah, Tata Consumer, Tata Coffee is doing a merger. So let's go into deep dive into understanding what is going on with the company. Okay, let's come down. During the quarter, consolidated revenue grew by 8% year on year, bringing the year-to-date growth to 10%. On a 3-year basis, it gives 12% revenue growth. See how even though the revenues are muted, it makes you feel like it's so awesome. This is beauty of presentation, right? Consolidated EBITDA for the quarter declined 2%, bringing year-to-date. Why did it decline? During the quarter, Indian business grew. Okay, Indian beverages business decline of 5%, with 5% volume decline on a 3-year basis. Indian foods business grew by 29%. So their beverage business is not doing extremely well, but their food business is doing really well. International business revenue is going up, which is fine. Continued stress in rural and delayed winter in some of our salient markets led to market share softness in tea. We continue to gain market share in salt. Okay, so good. We're understanding where the problem is going on. For as of now, we're looking. It looks like the problem is there in the tea and coffee commodities itself. Coming back to the more important stuff. Okay, this is the beautiful key business segment breakdown. Okay, 1298 revenue. In fact, the Indian beverages, which is Tata Tea, Tata Glucose, Himalayan Water, and Tata Grand Coffee, basically Tata Tea is not doing well, which was earlier one of the biggest sellers, right? So Tata Tea is basically doing bad. That is why you see the volume growth at minus 5%. But if you look at the Indian food sector, they have grown by 29%. So it looks like Tata Tea is not doing really well, and people are preferring something else compared to Tata Salt, Tata Soulful, and Yamside. Okay, fine. Tetley also no growth. Nothing's doing well with tea. Nothing's doing well with tea, right? But these things are doing well. US coffee, it's 8 o'clock, and Indian foods are doing well. That's the only difference I can see right here. Okay, coming here, what is this 9-month revenue? 9-month details minus 1% again, minus 1% here again. Tata Coffee, including Vietnam. Oh, interesting. 1008. Okay, fine, no issues. So basically, from the overview perspective, we know exactly what the problem is. Right, what is this market consistent? No, all this I don't care. This is, don't sell me the product, show me the actual macro environment. Okay, now this is the most important thing. Okay, now we understand where the production and the commodities movement has actually happened, both in tea and coffee prices. Okay, so this is where this is very interesting. Now look at this. The blue line is Indian tea, South Indian tea. The dark blue is North Indian tea, and this one yellow line is the Kenyan tea. So if you see that the Kenyan tea prices have gone up, the amount per kg, whereas the South Indian tea has gone down from 153 rupees to almost 117 rupees. And I would say even North Indian tea commodity price has actually gone down from 194 to 177. So North India prices continue to come off sequentially as we move to the end of plucking season. On the other hand, South Indian tea slowly saw it going up, as you can see, from 101 to 1117. Hugely volatile only because of this. In fact, coffee prices are now correcting heavy. Arabica coffee and Robusta coffee both have actually gone down significantly. So all the people who have these are going to definitely suffer, who are in the tea, who might have seen this in the tea business, right? Got it? Just to give you guys an overview of what is happening. Basically, that entire tea department is struggling, boss. Nothing else. It's just tea department is struggling, and because they're seeing now, see the entire business is also very. The people are also not stupid. The people are also very smart. When you see that there is no growth happening in the tea segment, why will investors come and buy your company? Why will investors come and invest in your company? Right, that's not going to happen. In fact, why do you think then, if that is the case, in the last 1 year Shashank it's not grown, then why do you think in this period it went up flying in 2020 to 2021? Can somebody smart tell me, connecting the dots from 2020 to 2021, why did it go up so much? Something really bad happened at this time, and I'm not talking about COVID. What else happened here? There was a big dent in the tea industry. Tell me. No bull run. Sri Lanka, Hitesh, you're right. Do you guys remember the Sri Lankan crisis? Shit, so many things happened in the last 1 year. Yeah, do you guys remember the Sri Lankan crisis? What happened there? The entire market went Sri Lankan market was not market, leave the market, the whole country was in shambles. When that happened, exports, trades, a lot of times the factories were shut, mainly because of the strikes that were going on, curfew was going on. So all of these things were going on at that time. So when the Sri Lanka crisis got over, we came back to this bullish. So that is why the demand was not there, and now Sri Lanka is back on its own 2 feet. Yeah, correct? Understood, guys? Okay, what else? What else? 1 second. Yeah, so that is the entire case. Now you got a very good brief understanding of the entire Indian tea segment with respect to Tata Tea. So let's do one more thing. Let me come back to full screen. Let me answer maybe 2 or 3 quick questions with you guys, and then I have to head out to another session with the community. Okay, so let's take some quick questions. Sai Shreyas, Shank, I purchased your course now. When I'm trying to get Sharon's course, I'm not able to. Sharon's course and my course is the same, guys. There's no 2 different courses. It's one course. You buy Sharon's course or you buy my course, you get each other for free. Every week there is a session by me on Saturdays, and there is a session by Sharon on Sundays. So every week there is 2 classes that keep going on, and we have other people doing other classes as well during the week also. Okay. What else? Any nice questions? Anyone wants to ask any questions? Please let me know. Okay. What else? Do you think the market will go up once Fed is done increasing the rates? Harsh, it's a long process. I think it's not over yet. In fact, I think it's going to go on for another 2 quarters to 3 quarters. Even India is not fully recovered from our entire inflation crisis. So, what's time lagega? I would say time lagega, but I don't say anything about that right now. What do you feel about US tech stocks? I mean, the big ones will do well. And no clue about the other ones. I'm not tracking it so deeply right now because of the Indian market. Mein itna nonsense ho raha hai, right? What else? Yeah, Sunny shows asking Tata Consumers also operates Starbucks. Don't you think the ROE over here is quite low? Definitely, I think, bro, ROE is low. Definitely something's wrong with this. So yeah, I completely agree with you, bro. Completely agree with you. Okay. What to do with Amrutanjan if I'm a long-term investor? If you're a long-term investor in Amrutanjan, I'm sure you've done your own research and not dependent on some other influencer to do the research. And if you see Amrutanjan as what I saw last time, the revenues were dipping. And if the revenues are dipping, first thing you need to do is find out why the revenues were dipping. And if it was actually a fundamental issue why the revenues were dipping, then you needed to get out a very long time ago. In fact, the revenue dipped quite significantly, right? So I would say if you have done your research, you would have got out last 3 quarters ago. Correct? Don't depend on other people for research. Always depend on yourself for research. Home loan interest rate above 9.1. What do you think is about going to happen with real estate market? Boss, real estate market is now going slowly into a slowdown. I'll tell you why. In the past, in the last 2 years, we had a lot of liquidity. Everyone had too much money. Everyone went and bought homes. Even I went and bought 2 homes because too much money in my hand, too much liquidity. So we did all that. But obviously, I did it on a loan as well. And now my loan, which I had got at 6.75, is now sitting at 9.25 thanks to SBI Bank, right? So now I'm like, boss, I need to clear this ASAP. I need to clear it, right? So now definitely going forward, the real estate market will slowly start slowing down, but the projects are coming shoro se, right? So that is something that we're looking at right now. Would you be reviewing 50,000 small case? No, I would not be reviewing. You don't need me to review 50,000 small case. We're doing review here every single week. So you've seen all the stocks that I'm talking about, which include the stock that are there in the 50,000 small case. So you can exit by yourself, boss. It's yours. It's not mine. What do you think about the recession? When is it going to end? In my case, maybe 1 year. Another 1 year it would take easily. Not before that. Not before that. Easily 1 year. Yeah. टाइम लगेगा बट हो जाएगा. टाइम लगेगा बट हो जाएगा. Okay, next. What else, guys? Will you sell gold holdings? No, boss. Gold holdings is for when I'm 60 or when my kids want to get married and all. Nothing right now. When does your course start? My course doesn't start. My course is a 365-day course. It's a continuity. It's like joining a community, right? It's a community where we sit and learn a lot about finance. So there is no course starting. It's just going. right? What else? Chalo, I'll take one last question, guys, because I have to go for the next session. Um, can you suggest some debt funds considering the market? There are a lot of I heard that HDFC Bank is coming and giving, not HDFC Bank, HDFC Limited is giving almost 8% on a fixed bond, right? So that's very, very, very interesting. You guys should definitely go check that out as well. Bond markets are becoming better, and equity markets will start losing money because all of them will go into the bond market. So yeah, that is something that is very interesting. How to join your course? I will put the link here below. After this session, give me like 1-2 hours. I will put it here. You can come back later and check it out. Okay. Chalo. Okay, guys. So now I am going to cut the session. I'm also thinking, how many of you all here are from Pune? How many of you guys watching this stream are from Pune? How many of you all here are from Pune? Is anyone here from Pune or nobody's here from Pune? Okay, fine. Let me know if you guys are here from Pune, because I think mostly, not confirmed yet, but mostly next week I'm going there to College of Engineering Pune. So I'm thinking, should I do a meetup there, or should I just meet a few people, or maybe you guys can come to that whatever panel discussion that's going on. Let me ask the team there as well. If you guys can come, then you guys can come to COEP for that event. I don't know, but let's see, right? I might be going for it. Most likely I am. But if that is the case, then we'll definitely see you guys there. Okay, Mumbai meetup karunga, because I'm here in Mumbai now. I've shifted to Mumbai, so now we can do Mumbai meetup very easily. I think we did once last time as well. Bangalore, not sure when I'm gonna come to Bangalore next, so let's see. Okay, chalo guys. Lovely meeting you all. I hope you guys learned something today, and I definitely learned something about the tea industry. But hope to see you guys very soon again. And if you are in Pune, I will definitely see you guys maybe next week. Okay. Let's have CTR dosa. Yes, bro. We will have CTR dosa, and I need a very strong cup of coffee, or else my community members will hit me. Okay, everybody. See you guys. Take care. Good night. Good evening. Bye.